Hi, my name is Elena, and you've probably heard the saying, holding on to resentment is like drinking the poison and hoping the other person will die. So if you're in the middle of holding a grudge, let's do some tapping. So we're going to start by tapping on the side of the hand. Just follow where I tap. Start thinking about this other person and what they said and what they did to cause you to hold this grudge. And notice how that flares up the emotion inside of you. Where are you feeling it? Where are you feeling it physically in your body? Maybe it feels like heat in your face and your neck, tension and your pressure in your chest. Maybe you get clenched and sweaty palms. Just notice where that feeling is when you think about them and what they said and what they did. And as we're tapping, we're teaching the autonomic nervous system to switch from the stress response to the relaxation mode. The tapping on these meridian points is sending a calming signal to the brain to interrupt that physiological response in your body whenever you think about what they said and what they did. And as we relax the body, despite what they said or did, our brain starts to change how it thinks about them. And ultimately, we gain the gift of peace. So just tapping at the eyebrow point, right where the hair starts. Just keep thinking about what they did, what they said. Side of the eye on the bone. Just focus on how you're feeling inside your body. And under the eye, noticing all of the thoughts that are connected to this grudge that you're holding. Under the nose, paying attention to what's happening on the inside. Above the chin, they deserve this. You're not letting down. You're going to hold on to this grudge. And the collarbone. Notice the stress that builds up inside of you because you're holding on to this grudge. Under the arm, all of this tension, pressure that you're stubbornly holding on to because of what they said or did. They deserve this. Top of the head. Start to pay attention to how it's hurting you as you're trying to hurt them. Now on the eyebrow, just keep tapping and repeat what I say. I'm holding on to this grudge. Side of the eye. Because they deserve it. Under the eye. They hurt me by what they said or what they did. Under the nose. And it's not up to me to forgive them or to apologize. Above the chin. They did this to me, so I'm going to hold a grudge. Collarbone. I'm going to make them pay. Under the arm. I'll give them the cold shoulder. I'll ignore them. Top of the head. I'm holding on to this story of what they said or did. On the eyebrow. And ask yourself, what cost is it to you to hold on to this grudge? You have so many reasons to justify it. After all, they said that or did that to you. But what sacrifice are you making by holding on to this grudge? You can't move on when you're holding on to a grudge. So repeat after me. It's keeping me stuck. Keeping me stuck in this resentment, in this anger, and frustration. maybe even jealousy. I need to be stubborn. They deserve this. And I don't like how I feel. I don't know how long I need to do this for, holding on to this grudge. I feel a loss of control because I have to wait for them to do something in order for me to feel better. And until they do, I'm locking myself into this grudge. I wake up with it, go to bed with it. I need to carry this grudge around with me until they make the first move. What if they never do? Then what? I might be stuck holding on to this grudge for a long time. Maybe I have been holding on to this grudge for many, many years. So a part of me is stuck in the past, in that event, stuck in the resentment, keeping me from living my best life. So maybe it's possible for me to take responsibility for my own emotional well-being. I don't have to like what they said or did, but it's important for me to move myself into a better feeling state. Intercepting the ties between what they did and how I feel. What could it feel like if I let go of the resentment? Let go of this grudge. Even though they're not changing. Is it possible for me to be happy? Regardless of what they said or did. My happiness is my priority. And maybe this grudge is mostly hurting myself. So I'm basically giving them the power to hurt me even more. With this choice of holding on to the grudge. So I'm claiming my happiness back. Taking back my control. Being in control of myself and how I feel. Despite what they said or did. What I'm letting go of is my emotional attachment to it. I don't need to like what they said or did. And I can't change that. I can't change what they said or did. But I can change how I feel. Right here, right now. So I'm choosing peace. For my own happiness. I'm choosing to stop hurting myself because of what they said or did. That happened in the past. And I keep reliving it over and over in my mind. So I continue to hurt myself over and over again. Until now. Choosing something different. I'm choosing to let it go. Let go of the emotional attachment to that story. I'm changing from the inside out. Taking my power back by controlling how I feel. Owning this new sense of freedom. I don't need to be in control of them. try to control how they feel because of how I feel. That's not my business. That's not my job. My job is to be in control of how I feel. Okay, just relax for a minute. Take a deep breath in through your nose and an even longer exhale. Just notice how it feels to let go of the emotional attachment to what they said or did. So not trying to change them, not trying to change what happened, but taking full control right now, in this moment, choosing to feel good. You got this.